rule number 1. Place the computer flat on the desk. Make sure there's no obstruction. Flat like this. Power cables on the left hand side. To open the computer case, there's a clip here at the back. Pull it back, the case will lift up. Lift the case up, take it out. Make sure be careful with the sharp elements and keep it on one side. Hopefully you don't get hurt. Step 2. Now this computer is through Dell, and the problem is Dell have designed it in their own way, so it's a bit complicated than normal computer. So the first thing is to take the PCI cards out. So unclick this to release so you can access that. This cable is a sound cable. You need to take it out from the sound card. Secondly, the 2 clips at the back, press them together, lift it open. This will show you the screws where you need to unscrew to open the card out. At the moment they've been screwed tight. So take a star screwdriver and unscrew them. And you need to make sure all the screws are kept in one place so that they don't get lost. Okay. Then, because this is on a PCI card, there's a clip at the back. You just need to pull it back forward and release the card out. Now you need to make sure when you hold the card, do not hold lots of this side area. The problem is some items are sharp. Secondly, you might damage the card CMOS chips. Now same thing with the sound card. You just need to release the screw at the front so you can get access to the clip. Okay, and again hold it both sides and gently lift it out. Sound card. So we done that. The next part is to release the hard drives. At the moment there are 2 hard drives. You need to know exactly where they go. So taking off the SATA card, SATA cable out, the SATA cable out, the power supply to first hard drive, power supply to the second hard drive. Okay, and just pulling the cables back so we can see where the hard drives are. To take the hard drives out, there's not any screws or anything, just 2 clips, pull them together and lift the hard drives out. Now as I said, need to make sure the hard drive goes in the right place. And same thing to the second one, just moving this down, hard drive second one out. That way now we got, what we need to do is release some space here, because this is a CPU cooler underneath, heatsink, and the CPU is there and all the cables are running on top. So what we need to do is start releasing the cables out. ID cable, just take it out and just leave it on one side for now. Secondly, we got the SATA cable going from the front, from the top. Take them out gently. And the sound card cable, just take it out, move it on one side, and if you not follow the cable through underneath, you'll see that all the cables are running nicely tucked up inside. Okay, so you just need to pull them back at the moment. Okay, and the red one here is going to the CD at the front, is either CD or DVD. Okay. But you need to remember, if you're going to take the blue cable out, which one is going where. The ideal thing to do is you can, using a pen, just say which port it is going into. So let's quickly have a look. We got the first one there. The first one was the longer cable, which was going to the hard drive, which was on this one. Okay, so the longer one is going to the SATA port, and in this case is blue color. I'm just going to pull it out and I'm just going to write here that is going to be the blue B. Put them on one side. Try to get the second SATA port out by gently pushing it through gently. Oh, by the way, be careful of the sharp points. Lots of sharp points areas everywhere, so just to be careful of health and safety. pulling the cable out from the bottom. It's stuck inside the clip. There we are. And this one is coming from the black port, the second cable. Oh, both of the cables seems to be same size. Now the red one is coming from the white one. Is very easy to remember, and is basically a SATA port going to the CD or the DVD drive. Again, I'm just going to gently, we're not going to remove the CD-ROM, but that's the next time when we work with it. I'm just going to move this power supply cables out to one side so we can access and see what's underneath. The power supply to the motherboard, you just need to unclip it. It's a bit tough. There we go. And again, I'm just going to move it to one side. As you can see, the white ones are the PCI, the one with the clip are PCI Express, the main one is the blue one in this case. Some of the SATA ports there, the main two SATA ports are here, and you can see the RAMs there. Now the next thing is, we can't take the RAM out straight away, we need to open this casing. So again, we need to take the screw. There are two screws, one here and one is on that side. It's just I need to undo it. And then on the other side, open it up. And once you feel it's opening up, it should gently like okay, so it releases the casing with the CPU cooler underneath. Okay, so I'm just going to take it out, unclip it off. So there's the CPU cooler, the heatsink, and as you can see, the CPU is sitting underneath, and then on top of that is a CPU paste. Ideally, you should clean that out right now, because you don't want it to getting stuck on every places. Put it on one side, and make sure when you're putting all the equipment, the components, you're putting in the right way, and possibly in the bags, anti-static bags provided. Now this power cable is running underneath the fan. This is the CPU cooler fan, which is also cooling the whole computer down as well. Okay, so what you need to do is gently release it from the bottom, which comes out, and this fan is somehow clipped at the bottom of the casing, and there's a clip at the back of the fan. That's the front side, that's the back. Just to lift it up, gently pushing down and push back, and they will release the fan out. Okay, but be very careful, because the fan power supply is connected in here, so you need to release that out to get the fan out. There's a tiny clip at the top, you need to press it and gently pull it out. Final point, this fan for the whole computer case. Again, it'd be ideal to unclip the power source. So there's a tiny clip on there, press it down and pull it out. Oops, no, there we go. To take the fan out, again there's a clip, just need to pull it up and gently push back and it comes out. Okay, to get the CPU out, now this is a very tricky, because I don't normally like to take the CPU out. Okay, but to take the CPU out, you see the hook, you press it down and pull it out and lift it. What this will do is release the casing of the CPU, and then using the two fingers from end to end, gently pull it out, and that's the CPU. Okay, so I'm just going to put the CPU back in there, because I don't like messing around with the working CPU. So I'm just going to gently put it in there, put the casing back on, make sure the clip comes. As I said, the CPU paste should be cleaned out, because it starts messing everything up. Push the clip down, push it out and into the holder. Now the final point left in this motherboard is to take the RAMs out. As you can see, there are 4 RAMs, and looking by the colors, you got black, white, black, white. Looks like it's a dual channel. What you do is, using 2 thumbs, pull the clips back, 2 clips back, and you'll release the RAM. You should hold the RAMs on the end of each side and put it inside the bags provided. Do the same thing with the other RAM, and take it out. And I'm going to do the same thing with the RAM. Take them out. 2 clips at the end, push it back and take it out. Now, other thing we're not going to mess around is the power supply, because we can look at it later on, but it's quite easy. It only contains a couple of screws at the back of the computer. If you undo that, the whole power casing will come out.